Should there be global laws making big cat trophy hunting illegal everywhere is a debate that raises ethical, ecological, and legal concerns about the impact of hunting on wildlife conservation. Trophy hunting involves killing big cats such as lions, tigers, leopards, and cheetahs for sport, often with hunters keeping their skins, skulls, or mounted heads as trophies. Supporters of a global hunting ban argue that trophy hunting accelerates the decline of already vulnerable big cat populations, pushing some species closer to extinction. Many big cat species, including lions and leopards, have seen drastic population declines due to habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. Hunting proponents claim that regulated trophy hunting helps fund conservation efforts, but critics argue that these financial benefits are often exaggerated or mismanaged. Studies show that in many trophy hunting zones, only a small fraction of hunting revenue actually reaches local communities or conservation programs. Banning big cat trophy hunting worldwide would ensure better protection for endangered species, preventing them from being legally killed for sport. Lions have lost more than 90% of their historical range, and trophy hunting is one of the major threats contributing to their ongoing decline. Trophy hunters typically target the largest and strongest males, disrupting pride dynamics, leading to cub infanticide and territorial instability. Leopards, known for their elusive nature, are often hunted at unsustainable rates, making it difficult for populations to recover in the wild. Cheetahs, already struggling with low genetic diversity, face additional pressure from illegal pet trade and trophy hunting, further reducing viable breeding populations. Some hunters argue that their fees support conservation, but research suggests that ecotourism generates far more revenue than trophy hunting while protecting animals. Wildlife tourism in Africa earns hundreds of millions of dollars annually, while trophy hunting contributes only a small percentage of that revenue. Proponents of a ban argue that killing an animal for sport is inherently unethical, as conservation should focus on preserving species, not exploiting them. In some cases, trophy hunting has led to legal loopholes that enable poaching, with illegally obtained animal parts being passed off as legally hunted trophies. Canned hunting, where lions are bred in captivity and released into enclosed areas for hunters, is a particularly cruel industry that exploits big cats for profit. Countries like Botswana, Kenya, and India have already banned trophy hunting, proving that wildlife can thrive without relying on hunting revenue. However, some argue that banning trophy hunting could lead to increased human-wildlife conflict, as local communities may lose financial incentives to protect big cats. Without legal hunting, some governments may struggle to fund anti-poaching efforts, leaving big cats vulnerable to illegal killings. Opponents of a global ban believe that strict hunting quotas and regulations can allow sustainable population management, preventing overhunting. Some conservationists argue that in areas where big cats have stable populations, controlled hunting may not pose a long-term threat. However, data shows that many hunting quotas are based on outdated or inaccurate population estimates, leading to excessive and unregulated hunting. Corruption in the hunting industry means that some permits are granted illegally, leading to big cats being killed in protected areas. A global ban on big cat trophy hunting would help eliminate loopholes and create uniform conservation laws, preventing selective enforcement across different countries. The US, UK, and EU have already imposed import bans on certain hunting trophies, restricting the market for big cat parts. If all nations adopted a global law making big cat hunting illegal, it would reduce demand, discourage poaching, and prioritize non-lethal conservation efforts. Big cat populations face multiple threats, including climate change, habitat destruction, and retaliatory killings, making it even more critical to end unnecessary hunting. Some biologists argue that rather than trophy hunting, conservationists should focus on reintroducing big cats into protected reserves and expanding their natural habitats. Recent surveys show that most people oppose trophy hunting, with public opinion shifting towards stricter protections for iconic wildlife species. Despite this, the hunting industry remains influential, with wealthy hunters paying tens of thousands of dollars to hunt lions, leopards, and other big cats. A global ban would require strong enforcement mechanisms, including penalties for individuals, hunting organizations, and governments that allow trophy hunting to continue. Wildlife reserves could transition to sustainable ecotourism models, generating revenue while keeping big cat populations intact and thriving. Some argue that ethical hunting alternatives, such as photo safaris, offer a better balance between tourism, conservation, and local community benefits. By protecting apex predators like lions and leopards, governments can maintain healthy ecosystems, preventing overpopulation of prey species and habitat imbalances. A global ban would also send a clear message that killing animals for sport is unacceptable, shifting conservation efforts toward long-term species survival. If trophy hunting is banned, conservation funds should be redirected toward habitat restoration, anti-poaching patrols, and wildlife research programs. In regions where big cats are declining, a global ban could help species recover naturally, allowing populations to stabilize without human interference. Some hunting organizations claim that big cat hunting is cultural or traditional, but many of these practices are driven by foreign hunters, not local communities. Conservationists argue that education and awareness campaigns can help local populations see the value of living big cats rather than dead trophies. Legislation alone is not enough. Global cooperation is needed to ensure that banned hunting does not shift to underground markets or illegal trade networks. A unified international agreement would create legal accountability, preventing trophy hunters from exploiting weak regulations in certain countries. If trophy hunting bans continue spreading worldwide, future generations may inherit a planet where big cats are protected and not targeted for sport. Ultimately, the debate is not just about hunting but about whether humans should prioritize profit and entertainment over the survival of endangered species. The real question is whether governments are willing to take bold action to protect big cats permanently, or if conservation efforts will continue to be compromised by commercial hunting interests.